Willie MacIver won today's game in every possible way. Only how Mac can do it. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney. One name, all passion, zero filter. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement. We are stacking chips, building a dynasty, and making noise while the rest of the league sleeps on Vegas's future powerhouse. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Tonight, we are going to live to celebrate a series clinching win in Baltimore, a winning road trip, 4-2. That was equal to part chaos and swagger. Willie MacIver, ninth inning double, cold-blooded. Lawrence Butler ignoring the stop sign and daring the O's to make a play. Legendary. And Elvis Alvarado shutting the door with triple-digit heat. That's just the A's way. Punch first, let the other guys worry about the bruise later. We are breaking it all down, a 4-2 road trip in Washington and in Baltimore. Is this team primed to make a run? Future ace Luis Morales made his MLB debut last night. And I said on last night's show that it would not go well. Was I right? Or do I need to admit I was wrong? We'll get to that a little bit later. I got something for you, though. First, today was all about Willie Mac. Let's get into it. First, today's episode is brought to you in part by FanDuel. Football season is around the corner. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now. Wow, guys. Hey, if we ever needed a win in that type of fashion, today was it. Today was a lot of fun. And what can you say about Willie Mac? What is up, guys? What is up? George, my man, how are you? Great win. Great win. 3-2. And when you really look at the lineup we had, the depth we had on the lineup, you're like, how did this team win? We found a way to get it done today. But if you could tell me how it was a fair ball, the seventh inning challenge play, here's why. You have to make an assumption. I was thinking the same thing, right? Okay, you're the one you're talking about with Kurtz, right? Called fair on the field. Now, what they're looking at in the booth is, can you anticipate that ball going foul, right? Could you make the judgment where Kurtz was at and where he touched the ball? It's not where you touch the ball, is where the ball where do you think the ball will be? Since they called it on the field a fair ball, it's hard to overturn that. I looked at that too. I looked at that twice and I saw the ball slicing. And then it kind of straightened out. And then you kind of see where Kurtz was. And I couldn't really make the determination beyond a reasonable doubt that that ball was going to land in foul territory. So they had to sustain the call on the field. I actually agree with the outcome of that play. It was a tough play. Obviously, Kurt lost the ball in the sun. But as far as fair or foul, considering they called it fair on the field, it was the right call. It was the right call. Jesus, happy Sunday night. Go A's. Absolutely. We're doing a little bit better than the Giants right now. Just saying. Just saying. The intangibles he brings as a backup catcher, I like everything about MacIver. You're 1,000% right? When you look at the game tonight and you look at a play that was in what was that inning? The fourth inning. The fourth inning. the suicide squeeze, or I don't even know if it was really a suicide squeeze or a safety squeeze. The play he made the tag. A few pitches later, guns the runner out at second. I talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the season when the A's visited Milwaukee and played the Brewers. And I talked about how tough of a team Milwaukee was and the culture Milwaukee had. And obviously continue to have, and the players they have. When you look at the players, can you name me 3 players on their team? Probably not. But what you do know about Milwaukee is a bunch of gritty guys that like playing together and that are tough. And they do the right things. I think of Willie MacIver when I think of culture. I think of Willie MacIver when I think of winning. I think of Willie MacIver when I think of glue to an organization and the energy they need in order to compete. I think he is a perfect backup catcher. Jay Souls, I would have kept Morales a little longer. Yeah, yesterday I said 60, 65 pitches. He finished at what, 57, 58? I wasn't too surprised. I would have liked to as well. I'll talk a little bit about Morales in a little bit. Was I right? Was I wrong? Did he have a hard time? Has Butler been thrown out in the ninth? Had Butler been thrown out in the ninth, we'd be losing our mind. Probably. Well, hang on a second. So, yeah, because that was with 1 out, right? It was still 1 out. We would have been losing our minds. Yeah, probably have. Bill, I was waiting for this, bud. I was waiting for this. I knew it. Yes. Elvis has come up big. I'm not sold yet, but he did come up big. He went 1 2/3 innings, man. You got to give the kid credit. He's gotten so much better. He has gotten so much better. How exciting was it to see him and MacIver kind of hug at that mound when the game was finally over? You look at that one at bat. Here's the at bat that really. He had 2 tough at-bats in that 9th inning when you look at it. Holiday worked a 9-pitch walk. Even on the first hitter of the inning was a 7-pitch at-bat. Westberg, 6-pitch at-bat. They were fighting him, man. They were fighting him. My A's. We didn't need the win. The players did, though. I love the fight from the non-core players. Exposes what's happened. Yes. You're right, my A's. You're right. Again, culture, togetherness, toughness. It's exactly, and I think the blueprint for that is what the A's used to be, right? What we're trying to work our way back to, and what the Brewers currently are. And this young team is getting there. The difference between the Brewers is they don't have the talent, but they have that culture to show you how much culture goes. You combine that and talent, now you're looking at some of the Yankees' best teams they've had. Because that's what they had. Butler's decision to go shows a ton of who he is, and the kid will be a leader. So you like his decision to go, my A's? Did you like his decision to go? I didn't. Personally, I didn't. I liked, if there was 2 outs, I would have liked the decision to go. If there was 2 outs, I would have liked it. I didn't like it with 1 out. I didn't. I hated it with 1 out. But hey, it worked out. It worked out. Alvarado is getting better and better. Yeah, he is, man. He is. He really is. Today would have been the only time we would have really needed to. How about the bullpen's been really good, guys? You know how many earned runs they gave up? We got to send two apologies out, I think. The bullpen has been fantastic. Against the series against Baltimore, they went, what did they go? Against Baltimore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Jesus, 6. 7.2, 8.2, 9.1. Oh, man. 11, 12. 12 and 2/3 innings. 2 runs, both today. 12 and 2/3 innings, both today. Against the Nationals, they went, well, Nunez got rocked. If we don't count Nunez, that kind of screws up my whole thing right there. 1 1.5, 2 1/3, 2 1/3, 2.2, 4.2, 6. You're looking at 18 and 2/3 innings, 3 runs. If you don't count Nunez's collapsed in game 1 against the Nationals. So for sure. What's up, Sen? How are you, buddy? Today was fun. Today was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bill, Colby is overmatched. The game is, yeah, I've been saying that for a while, man. I've been saying that for a while. It was nice for him. Hey, I like the fact that he's competing. I like the fact that he stepped up and delivered with a big hit. But yeah, I mean, the kid is 6 for 37. He struck out 22 times. 162. That's tough. That's tough. When I come back, guys, Morales, was I right? Was I wrong? I didn't like the idea of him going out there yesterday. I said it. I was flat out straight up. I didn't like it. I'll tell you if I was right or wrong. Up next. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Game Day Hue, and so is this hat I am wearing. For A's fans like me, this one hits the mark. Game Day Hue makes clean, no logo gear with team-inspired colorways for every pro and college fan base. It's all about letting your colors speak for you. No giant logos, just smart, versatile style that works on game day, on the course, or anywhere in between. I love rocking my hat on the course, nightclubs, baseball games, football games, weddings, wherever it may be. The hat works everywhere. It pairs perfectly with my usual gear. It doesn't replace my team's logo stuff. It just adds to the lineup. I've worn mine everywhere. It's the kind of hat that reps your team without screaming it. Subtle, but still says everything. And it's just not the hats. Check out their split shade gloves made for the golf course, or the perfect gift for the fan who has everything. Right now, you can get 15% off with code MLB15 at GameDayHue.com. That's GameDayHue.com. The code even stacks on bundle deals. So now's the time to load up. Let your colors talk, because colors speak louder than words. That's GameDayHue.com, code MLB15. Jeremiah. How are you, buddy? Locked On Marlins host, guys. Jeremiah. Marlins, all our second favorite team now. Yeah, man. Jeez. You said it, though. Truist has been just an absolute punch to the gut for the Marlins, and it got him back, man. It got him again. What's up, my A's? I was okay with the short lease on Morales. Pull him on the high night. He can study the first inning struggle. How many Ks, Kurt? 19. No, excuse me. 9. 9 Ks. I think something like, how many at-bats did he have? I'll tell you right now. 9 strikeouts in 22 at-bats. Wasn't the best, but the kid still hit. You know, it looked like he didn't have a great series against the Orioles. I mean, he's still 4 of 12, 3 runs scored. Struck out 5 times, walked once. Against the Nationals, 3 of 10, 4 runs scored, 5 walks, struck out 4 times. He'll be all right. It happens. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. Marlins rooting for you guys. How come you don't give Junior Perez a shot on AAA? Here's the problem, George. Listen, the success of Junior Perez at AAA has shocked me. And you got to remember, the only reason Junior Perez is getting a shot is because of the Blade call-up. And who did we put on the IR because of Blade? I'm not thinking of it right now. Here, I'll tell you in a second. Denzel, right? Denzel went on the IL. Blade got called up. AAA needed an outfielder. They brought up Junior Perez. Junior Perez, all of a sudden, is deciding to kill it. But here's the deal, Henry. In AA, in 95 games and 339 at-bats, he's hitting 201 with a 716 OPS, and he has struck out 116 times. How all of a sudden that kid is killing it in 6 games, 24 at-bats, 10 hits, 5 bombs, 417, 1587 OPS is beyond me. Beyond me. I think what he's doing in AAA, George, is not shocking is not surprising anybody, but it's shocking people. So that's the reason. This is a huge shock for anybody that follows the A's farm system. Junior Perez has talent, but he has not shown anything that he was going to dominate AAA Vegas the way he's done in 6 games. It's insane. 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 Who's our closer for the... It's a good thing, though, George. It's a good thing. And he was up in spring training at the big league level for a little while. He was okay. But what he's doing right now in Vegas? Nutty. Who's our closer for the rest of the year? Bill, I think he's going to continue to play it how he has, right? You might see a Michael Kelly. You might see a Elvis Alvarado. You might see a Sean Newcomb. So forth. I don't think he's going to go one way or another. I don't think there's going to be one certain guy he's going to go to as far as a closer. And for next year, oh, by the way, guys, Gustavo Rodriguez pitched again yesterday. He was terrible. He allowed a hit in 1 2/3 innings. Gustavo Rodriguez right now, his ERA is down to 0.49. Guys, let's see how many innings. In 30 2/3 innings, guys, in 30 2/3 innings across 3 levels, he has allowed 1 earned run. 1 earned run in 30 2/3 innings. Nutty. Luis Morales. Was I right? Was I wrong? Guys, Luis Morales today was so damn good. Luis Morales was better than I thought. His stuff was overpowering. His stuff was dominant. His arm was live. Yeah, he went 2 2/3 innings. He walked 5. He's walked 5 at every level he's played at. He's 22 years old. He'll figure that out. That's fine. But how dominant he was crazy. The poise he had was nutty. I was dead wrong. Siphon, who said, hey, his outings have only been bad. And that is true. He was right. I was wrong, guys. I mean, I've been wrong a lot lately, actually. Alvarado, wrong. Morales, wrong. Morales was good. He was impressive, man. The thing is, here's the thing. How many innings can he go even when he's right? So, do you see a potential closer in Morales? I think his style of pitching is more set up to be a closer. With that being said, always go starter first until he can't work out as a starter. He was dominant, man. Luis Morales was so good. He was way better than I thought. Way better. Wow, he was really good. I was surprised. I believe Kurtz will win an MVP in his career for sure. Yeah, I think so too. So damn disciplined at the plate, right, Jeremiah? He's good. Fun to watch. I mean, he hasn't homered since the 4 home run game, but he's still hitting the hell out of the ball. He's still hitting the hell out of the ball. Who cares about the homers? He's taking what he needs to. He's walking when he has to. His average has gone up. For Marlins, if Augustin ain't playing, Marlins ain't winning. Kid is amazing. Marlins are good, man. Marlins are really, really good. They got a nice up-and-coming team, too. I'm rooting for them. I like them. I've been right about Perkins, Sam. You're right. I've been right about Perkins. Perkins was awesome. Perkins is awesome. Cy Young, 2027, 2028. Diamondbacks release Seth Brown. Let's keep our... They did release him, huh? That sucks. I didn't even look at that. I didn't know it was only 6. Yeah. George, I was shocked too, man. I was shocked. The kid has talent. I mean, he hit 14 bombs in Double-A. So his power has always been there. We got him in the Jorge Mateo trade from the Padres in 2020. You guys remember Jorge Mateo from the A's? In 2020, we got Junior Perez. But like his strikeouts have been an issue. He's still striking out, but 5 bombs in 6 games. I mean, where does this kids come from? Zeros for Morales for sure. Morales needs to master that slider and he'll win the Cy Young easy. Yeah. I think the first thing though, my A's is strikes, right? Strikes. Siphon, there he is. Hey, you were right, Siphon. You were right. You were right on Morales, man. His outings were the few he did where he got hit up in just a couple outings. It was true. I just didn't think it was ready, man. And his stuff was that good. He was that overpowering, man. He was that overpowering. But here's the deal, Siphon, with regard to his control problem. His control problems isn't like, this isn't anything new for him. He walked a lot of guys at Midland. He walked a lot of guys in Vegas. Now, was it 5 and 2 and 2 2/3? I tell you why. I think he was trying to be a little bit fine with everything because of what happened in his outing in Arizona, against Arizona in Sacramento, where he was focusing on throwing strikes and he got hit hard. Boney, you have been doing this a long time and have seen all kinds of talent. I got a no talent, I guess, right, Big? But yeah, I mean, we got a talented team. The big thing I've learned over the year, Veg, is that culture and chemistry will always trump talent. Always. Chemistry beats talent without chemistry all the time. The Giants are a perfect example, guys. The Giants are a perfect example. That Red Sox-Giants trade is a perfect example. The Giants were a better team after the trade, talent-wise. And the Red Sox were a worse team, talent-wise. But they weren't as far as chemistry. And guys, it's not just sports teams. It's where we work every single day. I mean, look at your guys' own particular careers. If you go into a office or wherever you work and you want to work with those people and you want to win with those people, you guys collaborate and get things done together because you want to for each other. When you have that, that's tough to beat versus the guy that's just really good at his job that you really don't want to work with. It's a huge difference. You guys know that. Off topic. Am I the only Cremunda here that thinks Savannah is real? Bros, G-Dub, I'm with you, man. Hey, good for them. I will say this. Good for them, but I have zero interest in watching the Savannah Bananas. Listen, I'm happy for them, but how they are drawing 45, 50,000 fans, I don't know. I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I have zero interest. Zero interest. Can't. Yeah. Thanks, Jern. I know. I'm good at jumping to conclusions, bud. You know that. But yeah, I was wrong, dude. Really, really wrong. Really wrong. Hey, Vegas, you said it right there. The energy MacIver brings, different level. Hey, Antonio Ray Harvey, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. I caught Kotze off guard when I asked him whether Jack Perkins would remain a closer after his staff made it clear he'd be a starter after the Mason Miller trade. You know, I thought that was a legitimate question there, Antonio, because for a while there, I thought Perkins was going to be the guy. And the night Miller didn't come into the game, Perkins was the guy to close it. And he has that kind of stuff. But also they needed a starter as well. So you had, because JP Sears was part of that trade as well. So someone had to hop in that spot. I want more cut on his fastball and on his slider. The kid will throw endless strikes. With Morales, yeah. I mean, that slider he threw, I forget who he struck out. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Was off the table. Dan Bodie making a case to re-sign Urias off locker room culture. No, Luis Urias, we're not going to re-sign him. And I like Luis. Here's the problem, my A's. So I was looking at Luis Urias and see what his value was on Fangraphs, and they're usually pretty good at it. I mean, they're estimating his salary next year like $6 million. Can you believe that? Hey, good for Luis Urias. He's a good player. He's a good veteran middle infielder. But like veteran middle infielders who hit like 240 that play an average second base, that's what their going rates at? Shit, damn. $6 million, huh? We're not doing that. We got Springs tomorrow versus Tampa Bay. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's a big one. We got to go home and get some wins. What do you got, Bill? With Severino. Well, Severino IL, right? Severino, Springs, Lopez, Gins, Perkins, Morales, Harris, Bossy, Medina. We'll see you on Medina. Don't forget Hoagland, too. Don't forget about Gunnar Hoagland. I don't know when he'll be back either. Waldichuk got rocked again today, guys. Waldichuk got rocked again. The other kid made his debut for the for Double-A. The kid that was like number 3 on the prospect list for the Padres. Let me get you his name real quick. I forget it off the top of my head. Braden Nett. He was okay, like 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, like 3 or 4 strikeouts. Okay. What's his name? The kid, Devin Taylor hit a bomb. He's doing pretty good. He's hitting 330 for low A Stockton. He's doing all right. I heard he's last I read baseball. This was according to, I think, a post by Martin Gallegos, running around baseball activity. As far as when he's coming back, still no word. Same thing with Muncy. No, I don't have any estimates on when they're coming back, but it sounds like they're all starting to be involved in baseball activity, whatever that is. My A's, what has Waldy done? Honestly, no, you're right. You're right. Nothing as far as yet, but we'll see. Shoot, I got to take this break here, guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. August 26th is officially FanDuel Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you are calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. So take a flyer on the MVP race. Maybe Brock Purdy for MVP. Crown your champion in August. I like the Las Vegas Raiders to win the Super Bowl. Why? Because why not? or parlay your division winner dark horses. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bet now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. Post-pandemic, I hear they might have Soderstrom play third base. Yeah, Kotze said that. He's going to start taking some reps this offseason. I think that's a good idea that they do that. Speaking of third base, guys, we all owe Gio Urshela an apology. Gio Urshela was good this road trip. Really, really good. Gio Urshela was 3 for 12 against the Orioles, but had big hits. Had a huge hit today in the ninth. Against the Nationals, he was 4 for 10. 7 of 22. I'll let you guys go first as far as apologizing to Gio Urshela and the things you guys have said about him all year. I think we all owe Gio an apology for his play. I'll start. I'm sorry, Gio. Gio was awesome. Hey, got to give him credit. I was shocked, but that hit he had in the ninth was huge. He had a double the other day. He played big. Hey, listen, have no interest in re-signing him. I don't want to see him in the lineup at all, ever. But this weekend, this road trip, he was good. He was good. I'm buying a Gio jersey now. All right, good. My A's, we won't see Wills. Yeah, I agree with you, my A's. I don't think we're going to see him until September, at least. At least. I miss Jack Wilson, the hit machine. Good call, Vague. Good call. Both are staying in shape, but not recovering their injuries. They say they put these guys on like the 10, 15-day list. It might as well be like a 45-day list. It's just forever, man. But pitching's starting to shape up, man. I mean, I think for right now, for the rest of the... I have a hard time with regard to starters for the rest of the year not going Springs, Lopez. Because honestly, guys, I don't think Severino will be back until... I mean, honestly, guys, maybe 2 more starts for the year for Severino. Maybe. I don't know. Those little... Yeah, I don't know. But Springs, Lopez, Ginn, Perkins, Morales, rest of the year. Rest of the year. Now they're going to... Brady Basso pitched today. Pitched another inning. Looked good. That's a good sign. Jay Souls, you have. You know what was crazy to me, Jay Souls? You know what was crazy to me? Is that during spring training, they didn't play neither Andahar or Soderstrom at third base, even just for reps. I don't know. I thought that was crazy. Maybe they were going that high on Gio. And also, the big thing is... What was the other thing I was going to add? I forgot. Booney, what we doing if we are 5 back at the end of August and wild card? What are you? 5 back at the end of August. We're 10 right now. I checked just for the heck of it. We're 10. I'll get a little bit more interested if we can go 6-0 on this homestand, which isn't undoable. Against the Rays and the Angels. Here, you know what? Hey, let's check out our schedule. See our schedule. I can't believe you guys got me doing this, man. I can't believe you guys got me doing this, but I'm going to do it. Just for fun. Let's see what our schedules look like the rest of the year. Just for the heck of it, right? See, that's going to see. Oh, we'll go. Yeah, forget it. We're done. We got Tampa Bay and the Angels in town. We go to Minnesota and we go 3 to Seattle. Detroit and Texas come back to Sacramento. I mean, maybe. Nothing's really crazy. I don't know. What do we have? 42 games left, guys? What do you guys think to make the playoffs? 29, 30 and 12? You think 30 and 12 does it for playoffs? We're still not getting spelled. You do owe Scott Emerson an apology, Bill. Yeah, you do. You do. So do I. Pitching has really come big. And that's the thing with coaching and pitching staff is that since none of us are really in the locker room and we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, the only way to know how to judge a coach is if players have gotten better. And there's without a doubt the A's players have gotten better. Miller not coming in for the 9th is going to take some getting used to. Yeah, I know. Hey, G-Dub, listen, man. In my head, I was like, who can we deal? Who can we deal? And I knew the only guy that we could deal was Miller. I didn't want to deal Miller. And I said, I'll only be satisfied if we get just an absolute load and a half back. And we got 2 loads back. So you can't build or rebuild around a closer because a closer doesn't matter if you don't have a lead. So I love Miller, man. He's, he only pitched for a shorter time as he did. And he goes down as one of my top 3 closers of all time in the A's history. That he was so electric. He was so fun, man. I don't know. Yeah, bummed out too, man. Jay Souls, I want the Angels series to win so bad. 7-0 they are against us. That needs to be taken personally. My A's, you beat me to it. I was going to ask Booney on, yeah. Damn, that looks like 12-0. Too many teams in front of Bill, hang on, work with us here, man. 30 and 12 down the stretch. Does that do it? Because right now, the wild card, if any outsiders was watching this podcast, and maybe they are, they think we're absolutely delusional. They think we're delusional. The A's podcast is talking playoffs. All right, so work with me here. 83 wins. 83. If we go 30 and 12, 83 wins. Right now, the last spot in the wild card is the Yankees, 62 and 56. 83 wins gets us to 83 and 79. What do you think? What do you think? Miller not coming the 9th for San Diego. Well, they got to give it to Suarez, man. What are you supposed to do? How's that do for? What's that do for the locker room, though, my Ace? You trade for Miller, Suarez, and an elite closer himself, young kid. Hey, you lost your job. I think it was the right move, but Suarez did blow the lead the other day. I hope I'm not jinxing, but the blowouts have seemed to stop. And today, hey, here's another thing, Jay Souls. Today was a win we didn't get before. We lose today. How many Sundays have we lost when the series was tied at 1? How many, man? How many? And for us to come back the way we did, it's all pitching. If our pitching continues to hold up, our attitude seems a lot better. We're playing a lot loose. We're young. We're having fun. It's a good feel right now with the A's, guys. It's a real good feel with the A's. Thank you for the therapy, man. Hey, they've been having fun. It's been fun. Like I said, even game 1 they lost in Baltimore, I thought they played a great game. They hit the ball hard all day. Morales, Alvarado, I've been wrong on all these guys. I've been wrong on all those guys. I should start just doing more predictions on the negative side. It'll go the opposite. Do the A's got another 20 win in them? Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be something, huh? Wouldn't that be something? Guys, the schedule is not daunting in the fact that we don't have the Yankees for 6 games. We don't have the Dodgers in LA. We don't have the Tigers in Detroit. I don't know. Probably talking a little too much. Tony probably thinks I'm nuts here. I'm talking play. Hey, 30 and 12, Tony. 30 and 12. 30 and 12 just to have some fun. But I tell you what, fellas. I tell you what, you think 30-12. You think about playoffs. What I do promise you is starting tomorrow through Sunday is a lot more fun. I'm going to leave you like that. Have Trump make an executive, get rid of the month of May, then we'll make the playoffs for sure. I'm going to leave you at that, guys. Think playoffs, 30-12, 42 games left. 30-12. I promise you. Angels, Tampa Bay series tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and the Angels series is going to be a lot more fun. 30-12. Let's go. Why not us? I'll see you guys. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.